This is Paul. Yes, I was just looking at the schedules of those that are employed. Pooh. Now, did you schedule my arrest today? You know, I didn't want to have to sleep in the homeless shelter, and I haven't scheduled myself to have to go there tonight. Thinking that somebody in the state legislature, ooch, the Department of Justice, National Park Service, ooh, Amtrak Police, ouch, Homeland Security, see something, say something, ooch, all of those elected to Congress, the employees of Washington, D.C., or those that are residents of Washington, D.C. Ouch. Now, I'm just wanting to know because when I get to suing, and I will, and you decided you weren't going to enforce the civil rights of Americans, if I have to schedule myself to appear and sleep in the homeless shelter tonight, I'm going to be sure. I'm going to be real sure about every person that was scheduled to be employed today. Now, after almost 3 years of emailing police departments about the petitioner not signing the protection order, yes, it is a requirement of law that the petitioner does have to appear in court whenever you've scheduled a hearing where the petitioner is named. Yes. And then this concept of the reasonable, timely, and accurate notice of court hearings. Yes, it is a requirement of law that whenever you schedule a court hearing, that the respondent must have gotten notice of court hearings before you had the court hearing. Yes. Now, we went through these laws, and for some reason, I'm sitting here. Are you scheduled to work today? Now, if I have to schedule myself to have to stay in a homeless shelter, yes, I'm going to schedule the lawsuits of quite a few individuals. Now, I had mentioned 2 to 4 million, but I think we're getting closer to the 4 million, and then using plagiarized mental health evaluations to say that I couldn't assist in my own defense, and then having me arrested for a failure to appear to a 2-count criminal complaint. Where I know I didn't email any of the co-workers in the Brennan School District. Pooh! Do you think that you could schedule some crime investigation today? Because I do not want to have to schedule myself to have to go to a homeless shelter tonight. Now, we got a big week ahead of us. Yes, somebody was needing me to get an address so that you could send back child support. Poach! But I had mentioned all the times that you did not schedule my appearance at court hearings where I did not get, timely, accurate, and reasonable notice of hearings of the dissolution of marriage. Maybe there's some judges that didn't schedule themselves today to have to appear in court, and you thought you'd have court hearings without judges. Exactly how many judges in this great nation? Well, you were scheduled or you weren't. They decided to have court hearings without judges, knowing that, the family commissioner didn't require the appearance of the petitioner. No. Didn't require any actual notice of accurate notice, right? Didn't require any reasonable notice. In fact, you sent it to the wrong address for 5 years. And then you're going to want me to get a new address so that you can send me back child support to the tune of 150,000 fucking dollars. Now, when are we going to start having court hearings where judges aren't scheduled? Because I don't think we need judges. I think the prosecuting attorney and the public defender, they can plea bargain every fucking thing. And since 95% of all criminal cases are plea bargained, I read that someplace in some of that literature, of those 4 to 10% that need to have a mental health evaluation,